Hi everyone. I won't necessarily post a video every week, but I wanted to take the time to pass along some information in this format for you as we get started on reading and writing for evaluation. Evaluation and analysis go hand in hand, and I'd like to give you some what I hope are helpful hints about what you're expected to do in the next few weeks. Please keep in mind that every piece of writing I ask you to do is a building block for later writing in the course. The critical review is the first major writing piece, and it is a standalone document that gives you practice for evaluating the techniques used in writing. You may consult and research, as well as how you will employ those techniques yourself. I've chosen the topic of immigration to explore initially because it has come to the political forefront and it is controversial. As academic researchers, it is important to understand that disagreement on topics is vital to growth and learning. As a good and effective researcher and writer, you must be able to at least be willing to accept other points of view. You don't have to change your mind, but you need to be willing to hear that there are many ways to look at a topic, and all viewpoints are important in arriving at solutions to problems. In critical analysis of literature, we look at the rhetorical choices that the author has made. Who is the intended audience? Is it an in-group, the general citizenry, academics, maybe an international audience? What about the author's purpose? Is the writing meant to inform, entertain, persuade? The genre often provides clues, as does the specific publication. A scholarly journal article isn't meant for children. The New York Times is targeted to an urban audience, but it is read all over the world. You need to understand credibility and reliability of authors and publications. We will explore all of that in our library research skills module. The author's stance is important to understand. It is conveyed through vocabulary, word choice, tone, and appeals to logic, ethics, and emotion. Is it slanted or biased? You need to be able to recognize that. Media and design are important too. Photos, charts, diagrams, and so forth affect how a reader receives information. Each of these choices influence the others, and there may be multiple choices made. What do I want you to take away from this? I want you to open your mind to possibilities. Recognize that writing and research is an ongoing process, and there are seldom absolutes. I dislike the word proof when discussing writing. Use the word evidence instead, and save proof for math and science. Avoid absolutes such as all, never, always, everyone. Use words like most, usually, many, rarely. We'll continue preparing to move toward the ultimate goal of the course, researching a topic important to you and writing a persuasive paper on that topic. There are certain topics I will ask you to refrain from simply because they've been done to death. This is not to downplay their importance, but for example, I don't want to read another paper on the legalization of marijuana. I will provide you with the topics to avoid later on. In the meantime, begin to think about what is important to you, something where disagreement exists, but also be sure it's something you'd like to spend some time on because you will be doing that. Above all, be curious and explore.